let's move on to our next topic, though, which is going to be. Did I write a thing here? Yeah, Beyond the Gates. Let's talk a little bit about Beyond the Gates. Which
All right. Strap in, everyone. Here we go.
We've got Beyond the Gates back
Toy
for
talk.
another season, which apparently is like year long or something like that. It's going to be long. We just got these two announced from the Hammond Collection. We'll talk about the Hammond Collection in a little bit. In basically like the next breakdown of a topic, but we have finally another season. We've got a bunch of new reveals and things that could be coming here. So we just got 2 Hammond Collection figures. Next month, we've got Legacy Collection, 1 Legacy Collection. March, we've got 1 more Legacy Collection. Oops, too far. April, 1 more Legacy Collection. May, we've got 4 Hammond Collection figures. June, which this is the right after Dominion's released, we've got 1 Legacy Collection. July, 1 Legacy Collection, and August, 2 Hammond Collection. So we're just flip-flopping between these 2 collections. So that's kind of interesting that hey, we're flip-flopping back and forth between these 2 things. That's all you're getting. You're not getting anything else.
Well, because remember, these are things that are exclusive to Target, right?
Yeah. I mean,
so
it
there
says
still
right here.
is the main line that's going to be all retailers.
I don't know about the Hammond Collection specifically, but I would assume so. But this Legacy Collection banner here literally says only at Target. So, but I don't know about the Hammond Collection. I know, I actually don't know what the retail is like overseas as well for the Legacy Collection. I have no idea. I should probably know that. But yeah. But I know you are able to find the Hammond Collection. It will be available through certain providers in the UK. So that's at least a good thing. I know distribution has been bad across the board, but seems like you're going to be able to get these, in different areas. So Beyond the Gates, what are you thinking? What are you thinking about season 2 so far? There's not much to say, I guess. But are you excited? What's your thoughts on the reveals as far as going for a very long time? We've got all the way out to August.
I mean, someone has to break the information, right? I hate to say it, I don't think I ever hear these things first from Chris on Beyond the Gates. I usually it's usually people are going nuts on Twitter or Facebook about it, and then I go watch Chris talk about it.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, yeah, we see these things months in advance, and then we see them from Chris.
No. I'm thinking
I am saying that though. That is what happens.
Oh, sure. Well. I'm not really following Chris in this venture he's doing. I think it's cool that he got the opportunity but I'm not getting this information firsthand from his video. I'm getting it firsthand from someone who watched his video, right? So yeah, I'm excited for him. I think this is a great opportunity, for him. I'm glad that they came back. I hope he's getting paid real well. I think I think it's a cool opportunity. I think it's a cool thing that I don't think I've seen other franchises do. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think anyone is talking to a podcaster about Star Wars toys, right? And doing major website announcements in that way.
Yeah, no, not typically. Sometimes you do get those things, but you do get videos like this every now and then from Star Wars and stuff. So it's not unknown that things.
I think it's cool. I think it just goes to show you how tight knit the Jurassic community is, right? It's very small, and there are I feel like a few key players, kind of in this franchise. And Chris is one of them. I've met him. He seems like a nice guy. We met him at the live tour. That's kind of the most interaction I've had with him. I think you've met with him prior. But
I've met with him so many times.
Yeah.
Wedding together and yeah.
Oh, so. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. It's cool. I like the behind the scenes thing that they do. Being a 3D sculpting nerd, I want more information. I would love to sit
Yeah, there's always
I would
cool
love to
info.
sit on a deep dive with some of these Mattel people and learn about I just want to see their ZBrush files, and I want to see their paint applications, and yeah, I mean, and I'm really stoked for Hammond Collection. Like I'm sure we'll get there, but
It's like a Parasaurolophus kind of night here, you know? So we get a lot of
I mean,
Parasaur conversation. Um, but yeah, I'm so glad. I'm happy that it's back. I do like these like reveals and the fact that we have to rush out to get these things because they do sell out fairly quick. These
yeah,
two
sold out. You cannot pre-order
yeah,
these
sold
anymore.
out fairly quick. So, you know, you got to get on top of it. I remember last time around, it was very confusing. We didn't really know what was going to be the case with Beyond the Gates, where and what was going to be the case in the stores or on the website. Like, how many were they going to get? When are they going to sell out? Are they going to sell out? We just never knew last time. So hopefully we have a better idea this time around.
Well,
I think maybe
after
hopefully they've learned, but I don't know.
see here, it's just so all over the place, right? There are
Yeah.
certain Amber Collection things that I'm like, okay, whatever. When I see one, I'll pick it up, and like I can't find them, right? Like they're just
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
around. But then there's like the T-Rex with the Explorer that I could not believe I missed my pre-order, and those things are
Yeah.
everywhere. Like I was in the States, and it's like stacks of them on end shelves. Like, and they're all like they need to put those on sale because I gotta get those out. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad they did it, and I want to see it be successful, I guess, you know.
Yeah, that was the problem, like, with the Nedry vehicle and stuff like that. We're like, "Oh, great. Now they have so many on the shelf that we don't know what's gonna happen here." But, I think, you know, these Explorers, mostly it was like a holiday thing, right? They tried to
Mhm.
load up the shelves, but, like, man, did they load up the shelves. There were
Not the
stacked,
hot ticket item
stacked.
this year for Christmas, yeah. Um,
Yeah,
which
you know, Christmas is like it's a it's a holiday for, like, young people, like, and kids and stuff like that. So, like, the Jurassic Park vehicle, I don't necessarily think that's the thing. You know, that's not
yeah.
necessarily the thing, but I don't know. You know, who knows? I think
I did have
kids
my
are
first Christmas. I did have my first Christmas with my nephews where I told myself I would get them Jurassic dinosaurs until they kind of were old enough to kind of make their own decisions about what they like, and they're there. And I don't think it's dinosaurs are neat, but they're not as neat as Paw Patrol and Pokemon and uh, all these other things that generation loves.
yeah.
So I got them
Look,
Spinosaurus this year, and they
it's
liked it, but
it goes through so many waves, dude. I can't tell you. Like my son will, and he's only 4, but like he'll go through like spurts of time where like Paw Patrol is everything or dinosaurs are everything. And now, I mean, Pokemon is like always a thing, but now it's like there's these things called Bakugan, and like he's into those, and then he's also into what is these other things? They're like zippy things that like spin. I don't remember what they're
yeah,
called,
my
but
nephew's
some
got those
other
for Christmas too.
like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like I forget what they're called, but like he's got a bunch of those. It's just like so many random things that kids are into because their attention's drawn from everywhere. So I think dinosaurs are at least like a staple where like you should like these things for a long time at least.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see.
But
I mean, I don't
yeah,
think I'm going to go out of my way to hunt down the $50 dinosaur next year. I think
yeah,
it's the $10 one, and then I get them something they really love, you know. Um,
yeah.
but
But
yeah,
you know what, let's just dive right into the
let's
main portion of
dive
this, which you
in.
know it's the Hammond Collection. So the Hammond Collection is the heavy hitter, I think, this cycle here for Jurassic World Dominion. So the first one, which is the Baryonyx. Now this is the Hammond Collection is going to be your replacement for the Amber Collection. So we'll talk about that a little bit more soon. But
Not for this guy.
I know, man.
The Amber,
I know
Hammond.
exactly what you're gonna say.
Oh,
But
man.
this is the 3 3/4 inch, so it's smaller. It's a little bit smaller than the other scale. The other one was like 6 and a half. This is the main line, the core line scale, but just better, like more articulated, better color, stuff like that. So you know, and they look fantastic. Like this, the Baryonyx
They're absolutely
good.
stunning.
Looks really good. I mean, this
Mhm.
Baryonyx, I think looks a little cartoony compared to like other versions that we've seen. It kind of looks like it was maybe pulled from like Camp Cretaceous versus like the films or something. But at $19, that is the same price that the humans eventually got down to for the Amber Collection. The dinosaurs were still like, I think like in the $34 range.
Are you able to find out what the original baryonyx cost from Fallen Kingdom? Was that do we know what the cost was on that?
I'll take a guess. It was probably $15.
Okay. I mean, I know that they came way down after a while, but like, and prices were kind of everywhere.
They're like that size dinosaur is around that price range, which is crazy that like 20 points of articulation. I think this thing has 20 points of articulation, double wide jaw here. Like with this paint application, this is only a few dollars more than that. Like that's crazy to me. Still got bad teeth. Teeth have always been terrible on these things.
Well, because they're like molded is like one thing.
Yeah, and you're finally getting some painted claws, which is just a blessing. It's finally. But it's interesting, like, and think about it this way: this dinosaur, which I was having this conversation with Tim from Collect Jurassic. If you want to go talk, hear us talk like at length, very very long about the Hammond Collection and everything. We did a live stream a few weeks back, but we were saying that like this is pretty much the same size as like the Velociraptors in the Amber Collection, and like, why is the price difference so drastically different? Like, this is only $20. Why was the Amber Collection so expensive? You got your hand up. Yes.
I don't think you will see, because this is going to do two things. This is going to give collectors who want the high end, I'm quoting high end toy. This is going to give them that super articulated dinosaur they want. And then this is going to do for people like me. I ordered 2 of these, and I will be selling on eBay 2 baryonyx from the original line, because to me, this falls more in line with, it looks more accurate. It falls in line with the 3 3/4 figures that Mattel has been producing this whole time. So it should be size accurate to the humans and to all the other dinosaurs in that line. And this actually, to me, these feel like they belong with my Kenner stuff. Style wise, maybe not articulation wise. They definitely got some robot articulation going on here. But this, I don't think you'll see a baryonyx toy in the general line. So this is going to be kind of that like cover 2 birds with 1 stone kind of thing, or kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Like I think this is going to be the baryonyx toy for the Dominion cycle.
You think so?
Yeah,
I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, because we've gotten different Raptors, but we've also gotten Amber Collection Raptors. We got, Alan and Ellie and stuff, but we also got them. Like, you'll see like Ray Arnold comes out in 3 3/4, but then he came out in Amber. So I don't know. I wonder, are we gonna get the, $7, $8 human Alan Grant, but then the Hammond Collection Alan Grant? Like, are we gonna?
But like you said, a baryonyx was like $15. They're not going to release a baryonyx for 15 and then a nicer baryonyx for 20. Like,
I have no idea. I think I don't know.
Okay,
they might,
I mean,
but I don't.
I'm just speculating. But
yeah,
for me, I'm very excited because I think that this, gives me a reason to keep collecting, but kind of pruning my collection.
I know. I want to talk about that too. But let's first do this real quick. We got the Parasaurolophus, which is
stunning
too.
Yeah,
like looks really good. I don't love this paint on a leg, but outside of that, I think everything else looks really, really cool. Fantastic. So this is the vibe that you want out of your Parasaurolophus. This one right here.
Yeah, I mean, this is the Lost World / I mean, hey, if they want to do the paint job that also reflects Jurassic Park, the green one, go right ahead. But yeah, I mean, this is the vibe that I'm used to. Like, I would, if they release the new one, in this scale. I would buy the new one in this scale too. But they're specifically calling this the Hammond Collection, which actually I kind of thought was weird, because do we know for sure? Is there an official document somewhere that says that the Baryonyx was a Hammond creation?
What do you mean?
Well, not every dinosaur in Jurassic World was created under Hammond's eye. So, like, was Baryonyx a part of the original lineup?
No, I think
they call it the Hammond Collection. So
this is where everything gets, because this is the Baryonyx that you're seeing here is the one from Fallen Kingdom.
Sure, but like, was the okay, the design and the animal, just because it was in Fallen Kingdom, it could have been that design of the animal could have been around in the early 90s. You know, this seems like a
I don't remember what was on like
thing.
What was on the thing that like that Nedry was getting at? I don't know if the Baryonyx was on there or not. You know, it could have been. I don't remember. I don't remember these things. But I just think that these things look beautiful. This is great. Again, this one's $19. So yeah, this line is going to be interesting. I do think it raises like questions like you're bringing up about like, where is this fall? Like, what does this mean? Like you talked about the Baryonyx, like I looked it up, because if you go over to like Collect Jurassic has a nice list, which I'll bring up here. The toy checklist for 2022. And if you look through, there's literally a list of everything that we're going to be getting here. And not everything. There could be other things that come into play at some point or another. But Baryonyx is only listed as this one, this one that we were just looking at. Or there is I think there's a juvenile in here somewhere, which is cool, a juvenile Baryonyx. But I think that comes with a human. But so you're kind of right there that like, hey, we're going to be getting these things only in this kind of variation. Or you're talking about the Hammond Collection. Like, what does the Hammond Collection mean? I think it's just like a name that they made up. I don't think it necessarily.
Oh no, yeah, totally. And
just like the Legacy Collection really doesn't mean much of anything.
No,
like it has really no meaning anymore, because we got the Apatosaur in the Legacy Collection, and like it is called Jurassic World Legacy, so it was in Jurassic World, and we never got World toys from Mattel, so I guess it's part of the legacy. I have no idea. So it really, not a lot of things make sense naming convention wise, like, so I have no clue what's going on, but yeah, I think it's fantastic, and I think that the scale is fine, and I do think, like you're saying, it does bring into question your previous collection. Like, what do you do? Well, I've had a lot of people questioning, like, what is my collection going to look like, this coming year? Am I going to be collecting this instead of the other stuff? Am I going to get rid of the other stuff, sell it off, do whatever? That's what you just said.
I have to prune. Like, we were moving, and so the way we moved, because I literally moved like 30 yards or 30 meters, down the way.
Yeah,
God, it was so embarrassing. Box after box after box. My wife, what is this? Dinosaurs. Okay.
Dinosaurs.
What's in this bag? Oh, dinosaurs. Okay.
Dinosaurs.
What's in this box? Dinosaurs. What's in this one? Do you have to ask? Love of my life.
No.
Don't make me say it.
Don't make me say it again.
It's dinosaurs. So like, I have to start picking and choosing, and I think that the way that my collection is going to run is going to be, whenever there is a nicer something I find more appealing, I'll be replacing. If I can keep the numbers similar, you're only allowed to pre-order 2 of these things at a time. I find this to be far superior to the original Baryonyx, and I find this Parasaurolophus to be far superior than the original Mattel Parasaurolophus.
I think when you start looking at other things that have come out so far from the Dominion era, you're looking at things like this blue just looks not good.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, is like the mainline Mattel stuff is starting to look bad. We're getting we're getting into Hasbro territory.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that bad, but like, it's like, the paint is not the way it should be. Like, these wings should look a little bit better, and this thing is interesting. I don't really know what this dinosaur is, but like, I've seen better pictures of this that actually look kind of cool.
Okay.
This thing does not look anything like it does from the movie. Maybe it looks more like, the real counterpart or something like that. I don't know, but this is where I begin to question, like, what do my collecting habits look like? I think I would more certainly pick up this than any of the other stuff that we just looked at.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been doing that for the past, year or so anyway. And I was saying to Tim as well, I think around the time that, like, I think it was like the Tarbosaurus and like that era came about, I was like, you know what? I think Primal Attack and stuff, I was like questioning what I'm going to do. Am I going to collect
Yeah.
all this stuff? I don't really love the way some of these things look. Not really my kind of vibe. So I started to like not collect everything. I do pick up stuff every now and then, but
Yep.
I think when it comes to this new Dominion era, I'm not going to be picking up absolutely everything. I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to go take a look at everything, but I'm not going to bring it all home. But
Yeah.
stuff like this, I think I will. And I think I might have to start making room because I don't have the room on my shelves anymore for any of these things. I've literally have no more room.
Yeah.
So these are going to start to take up the shelf space instead. But the thing is that, like, I have this like kind of like animosity, I guess, towards the Hammond collection, just because it's replacing the Amber collection. The Amber collection is dead now. No more. We're not going back to that anymore. And I know you're like, yay, happy days. But I'm just like,
No, I'm not
I'm
yay
like,
happy days, but I told you so.
yeah, I know. Look, this is the thing that
The
the argument that is,
Amber collection was not sustainable because you couldn't make anything that was larger than a Velociraptor. You couldn't. It wouldn't have been affordable. Your Amber collection T-Rex is the super colossal T-Rex.
yes, I was always fine with that. I think I had no problems there. And I never expected them to go large, but like, I don't know, like there's plenty of dinosaurs that they could have done in that scale, I think, and maybe even branched out to this scale. Like they maybe could have done a few in this scale because they're not overly huge. Not the scale, I mean that size dinosaur. But I think it just makes me mad because like I collected it. I got into this habit of getting the Amber collection, whether it was good or bad. I kind of, and that's what you do as a collector. You kind of get a lot of everything. You get it whether you like
Sure.
it or not.
Right. Yeah, yeah, 100%.
Some of them look terrible. Some of them don't look good, and others look fantastic. You've got the JP3 Raptor and Pteranodon, like those look phenomenal. Hammond looks fantastic. Ellie, I think, looks pretty good. There's things that look really good. The Dilophosaur looks amazing.
Okay.
But then you've got like Ian Malcolm, who just like I don't feel like that looks anything like him. But I collected it, and like I was fully invested, like I am with the Black Series and stuff. Like the Black Series just like literally never ends, and that's kind of the way I wish this could go. I wish we could have.
Mhm.
I wish we could have had all these 6-inch figures, and if you run out of dinosaurs, so be it. Maybe do juveniles or something like that,
Yeah.
But I think I'm upset that we're not gonna ever get any more humans. That's we never got a Claire, from any of these movies. We never got just so many different figures that I always wanted them to explore, whether it was like the Lost World or Jurassic World or JP3. I'm
Well, I
just upset
mean,
we never had the chance to finish out these characters. Like I collected these things. I was invested in this collection, and then you just shelf it. You just throw it away. You just toss it away and just say, you know what? We're going to focus all that money here for the Hammond collection instead, and we're going to do this because this is what the people want. And I'm like, no, yes, maybe a lot of people do, but like, I don't know. We were all pretty good. I know you weren't, but like, we
it
were all
wasn't it wasn't that I wasn't. It's just that like I had to draw a line. Had
yeah,
to. Like I had to draw a line somewhere. The the product amount for Fallen Kingdom onward was so much, and
yeah,
like
it's outrageous. Yeah,
and the way I wanted to collect, you know, I have like 7 ankylosaurs, you know, I have like 20 gallimimus. Like, oh my gosh, when they do gallimimus, oh.
Did I hope they do like the blue one, like that would be sick.
In this size, in this scale, oh, I hope they do a real size one to like
Yeah,
actually,
that'd be
because
nice.
you know, a little smaller than that Parasaurolophus. Ooh.
Mm.
Anyway,
Look,
it's just
I
that
mean,
like I had to draw a line, and the line was, well, they seem to be doing most of the characters in the 3 3/4. I wish they were the 5 inch like originally, but I'm not gonna do the 12 inch or whatever they were, 10, 7. What were they?
who?
The Amber collection.
Yeah, they were like 6.5 or so.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I have no animosity towards it. I didn't see it as being something that could go into my existing collection already. Like I get where you were coming from. You kind of wanted this like Iron Man Hall of Armor, but like, you know, Amber Collection Hall of Jurassic
Yeah,
actors, which I think is
exactly.
cool. But
I just want them all. Like the Black
Mattel,
Series, you know? Up here, I've got all these Black Series, and I'm like,
yeah,
I love that scale. I love the 6-inch scale. I think that for me is like what I want to collect. And you just mentioned like the 5-inch scale and stuff like that, or whatever it was. Um, I uh, I never liked the 3 3/4 because of my
no, I
Kenner
didn't
Jurassic
really.
toys.
Yeah, I didn't love them, but they were the ones that fit with the current gen of toys.
Oh, of course. Look, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, if that's what's available for these figures, for these, for the vehicles, for the dinosaurs, that's what I'm gonna grab. But the fact that like I was so hooked on that scale from the original movies, the original toys,
Mhm.
that whenever other toys existed in my collection, whether it was like a Spider-Man toy or a Batman toy or whatever it was, and it was in the scale of 3 3/4, I was like, ew, I don't
This
like
is
you.
yeah, this is
Small.
inferior, right?
This is
Yeah.
bad. I don't like it, and also the articulation, too much going on. I like this,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah, yeah.
and then this. Like, that's all I like.
Yeah.
So any other figure in a smaller scale, I just never liked. So 6-inch for me is something that feels great because it's, like, displayable. I know a lot of people are fine with their displaying their 3 3/4 inch, but they're so tiny, like, they don't do anything. I can't see their features from across the room, you know? That's what bothers me, and I like to be able to see the features and have them big and I don't know, like, it's different. It's one thing when it's a dinosaur because the dinosaur, sure, you can see the features and everything, but
Yeah.
when it's a human, I'm like, it's just too small. Like, I don't care. So that's why I'm so set on the 6-inch scale. I just like that scale for Star Wars. I like it for Ghostbusters, which shout out to Cretaceous Dave. He made me a custom Ghostbuster of myself
Yeah, I
in the
saw that. That's
Brazos
really cool.
yeah, so, um, but yeah, that's what bugs me, I think, is
I
the fact that
totally
they abandoned that line, you
and I
know?
totally get where you're coming from. But and I don't like 3 3/4 really either. But
Mhm.
let's look at Star Wars. Okay. Star Wars is like a perfect example. You want to do a Star Wars line. You can't make an AT-AT
Yeah,
walker for a 7 inch figure. Like
yeah, no.
you're like you can't do it. So you have to get the
Yeah,
humans
I
small so the
understand.
rest of the world feels big and fleshed out. And that's what I wanted. Now I will tell you this. Part of the reason why I didn't think Amber Collection was going to go very far was because it was very clear the time to do so Star Wars cycles through all their movies like every 6 months, right? Or like, well, now because with the new media, it's like so easy to create like new toys. But in the
Yeah,
days
it
when there
constantly
were
changes.
not new movies, they were like every 6 months there was like a
They don't
new
they don't even make toys for the movies anymore. They're just
I
like,
know.
"Forget about the movie that just came out. We're gonna make stuff from 10 years ago.
Yeah. Well,
We're gonna remake the Empire Strikes Back toys instead."
I thought it was very clear at year 2 there was not a single Lost World really introduction anything.
Mm,
Um and so I was like, "Oh, when they're talking legacy collection, they really truly mean Jurassic Park because that's the big heavy hitter, right? Like, I would
Yeah.
not be surprised if we don't get any Lost World stuff this coming time around. You know, if we still go back to Jurassic Park.
Oh, I guarantee, yeah, they probably will because that's the movie that these characters came from that are gonna be in Dominion. So it's like, let's
Right.
and you know, yeah, they're gonna tread back over that, you know, with this collection and stuff like that. So
Like, we'll never get a Sarah Harding 3 3/4 to go with, or an Eddie Carr, or, you know, it's like
yeah.
Eddie Carr never had a character like an action figure that ever looked like him. You know, it was so
Yeah.
clearly like
Now
that Eddie Carr figure from Kenner was so clearly supposed to be like someone else, like 11 or something.
yeah, I
But
don't know. He looks cool. I always liked that character, but yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't know. I think that there's room for 2 scales. I don't think everything needs to be in the same scale. So that's what really bugs me. You can have your 3 3/4 inch, but also you can have a 6 inch. I wish they would you know, do that.
so
But
I'm confirming with you, it is official. This is the end of Amber Collection. It is official, or
yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah. But it's a bummer because like what was I gonna say? Oh, I lost my train of thought. But oh yeah, the thing that like that that bugs me is they never really gave it a chance. At least they're giving this Hammond collection a chance. You know, they're starting it off with Beyond the Gates. This is a great debut. 2 figures sold out. You know, it's cheaper. It's more available, like to you know to buy easily because you know you're not spending $34 per piece for small figures. So they're giving it a chance instead of you know fumbling it like I did with the Amber collection, you know, like,
I don't
where
think they
am I
fumbled
buying?
with they fumbled in the very beginning with it, but
Yeah, and then but then no, they fumbled throughout the whole thing, dude, like, where could you find those things? Where were people gonna buy them? Like, it was hard, and eventually they started to come out, like, at Target, but, like, not all the time, like, my Target never has an Amber collection.
oh, it was supposed to
Um,
be GameStop, right?
it was GameStop, yeah, but then it was like, we're gonna re-release some of these, and other places, they're randomly gonna pop up on Amazon, like, you don't or, like, you only could get it at, like, Big Bad Toy Store, or, like, you just didn't know what to do with the Amber collection. So I think that's part of the failure too. It's like they just never really gave it a shot to have a solid outlet. This is where you buy it. This is a cheaper figure. It just really gave it no time of day. Like they had these figures in the main toy aisle when they should have been in the collector toy aisle at Target. Um, so yeah, I don't know. It just got lost in the shuffle, I think. But this is a better opportunity, I think, for the Hamber, the Hamber. I'm just gonna call it the Hamber collection now because
Amber.
I can't figure out the wording here. Amber, Hammond. Okay, so we're gonna have Hammond collection.
I
Why they got to name it a collection? Just name it something else.
I think this will do better. I'm kind of
Sure.
excited because like Jurassic World toys, all the Mattel stuff, like increases in price all the time. Like I would imagine that even after this Baryonyx comes out, like I said, I'm probably gonna at least try to sell 2 of my originals, but they'll be up in price on eBay. Like because there's still the people out there that want it all, and so they're gonna be there's going to be a rush of those Baryonyx put on eBay, and they're going to sell for a decent price, and
Yeah.
because you can't get them anymore. And it's the same with like that first gen of Carnotaurus, you know, and the first gen of Baryonyx, the first gen of Allosaurs, like all those
Yes.
ones
Yeah.
that like
I wouldn't get rid of. I'm not getting rid of my first generations. I think I would get rid of because I have like 10 baryonyx, you know, but like I really like that first one. The first one I think is the best one.
I'll keep
Uh,
one of those, yeah, for sure. But
yeah, but it's a weird time, and I got this like animosity towards the Hammond collection, even though it's gonna be great and it's gonna look cool. I just wish it wasn't that scale. I wish
I'm sorry, bud.
we continue on, but you know, this is what we got to do. I guess we got to keep moving forward. So it looks beautiful and it looks fun, and I can't wait. Like
I
don't get me wrong, I'm very excited for this. I pre-ordered it. I have both of them. I don't have 2 coming. I just have one of each. But I'm very excited for it, dude. I gotta slim down. I can't collect all this stuff.
Well, I know, but like that's the thing. These are my replacements because like I got 2 parasaurs. I'm gonna settle 2 parasaurs. Like no,
I'm probably not gonna sell any of them. I'm just gonna put them in a toy bin for my kid. Like so that's where they're gonna go. Today,
you gotta start making that money, buddy.
My parasaur today, that yellow, terrible, parasaur from Mattel was out in the snow today. We were taking pictures out in the snow, so that's where that went.
That's a good thing.
So,
I actually, I probably won't go too crazy on the parasaur because I actually have like a bunch of Kenner ones that I find to be just as satisfactory as this one here. So,
actually, I love that original one. I think
it's so good
on this, but like,
yeah.
I don't care for articulation and stuff. I just hope it holds up. I know there's issues with some of the, articulated figures from Mattel, from the past that like they don't necessarily hold up. Their legs are a little wonky. So hopefully this works out. But I'm excited for the Hammond collection and the fact that like, this says that we're getting, we got a few different colors here. The screen is all the legacy.
Can we go through this? Can we go through this list real like so?
Sure.
Let's go through this list. We got some Hammond collections, and we know that we're getting a Raptor because we've seen the Velociraptor Hammond collection in the video. They show the Velociraptor, and they show
yeah. They show Ian Malcolm,
and they show Ian Malcolm. I think both those
alongside some other.
Oh my gosh, Chris, you're so loud.
Very loud.
Yeah, I just got. And by the way, the box art and everything, 10 times better than the Amber collection. Like that is some good looking box art, and the fact that it's
cool.
fully squared off and not a weird shape like the Amber collection.
Yep,
that's a phenomenal look. Like I love that look.
Very cool. I love the logos for each movie is like the accurate logo. So like the Sparasaurolophus is gonna have a Lost World logo on it. Like,
look at that on the side. Like that is so good.
Yeah,
it's got the Lost World logo.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's Ian Malcolm, which it looks fine. I feel like it almost looks Kenner-ish, but like it kind of looks like a blend. I feel like it looks Kenner-ish because the dark sunglasses, but I feel like it still has the vibe. The which I'm trying to find. I don't even know where it is on my shelf. He's in here. It looks a little bit different than the 3 3/4 inch figures. So I'm fine with this. It's a removable jacket, which is cool, and I think the arms come off, so you can remove the jacket and everything. But yeah, so that's pretty cool.
See, I don't even need to collect the humans. I feel like I have a 3 3/4 Ian Malcolm that does the job. Like,
Raptor right there.
The Raptor looks really good.
But it's the Amber Collection Raptor. It's literally the same thing, just scaled down.
Yeah, it's not
honestly not as good. Not as good because the articulation is visible here in the arm, which it's not. I don't think it is in the other one. It looks identical to that Raptor right there.
I don't know. It's so small on the screen.
Here. Oh no, the articulation is visible. My bad. It's literally the same thing.
Yeah, the color. I like the color better, but you are right. It's not a Jurassic Park sculpt.
This one, I think the coloring is different on this one. This one, I don't know, for some reason it's more tan. The other one is darker, and it kind of looks more like that one. But yeah, coloring is a little bit different with the striping and everything on there. But yeah, so we should be getting, at least so far we know, Alan, Lex, and I'm not Lex. Sorry guys, not Lex.
Well, you heard it here first, everyone. Lex Murphy coming out.
Not that I know of. Alan, Ellie, and Ian. So we got Ian there, picture of him. And then small dinosaurs, Velociraptor, Dilophosaurus, Gallimimus. Got that Gallimimus coming, dude.
We know that for sure?
Yeah. Parasaur Baryonyx, Triceratops, and Ceratosaurus. And then T-Rex. So we got a lot of figures coming here in the near future for the Amber collection. So, or I did it again. The Hammond collection. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that are not revealed yet.
Gallimimus has to be the real. It's got to be a real scale. I gotta have this thing be a real
Oh,
scale.
of course. I mean, they have to be. This is, this is the collector collection here. So we've got 4 here, 4 Hammonds there, plus 2 there. So that could be, the 4 could be like Alan, Ellie, and Ian plus the T-Rex. That's 4. And then you got 2 more, which could be probably Velociraptor and, Triceratops, something like that. But then there's still others left over, so I don't know when those are coming.
Triceratops.
I'm expecting like Kenner Jurassic vibes from that thing. I really hope.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm holding. Where's he going, folks? Oh yeah, dude, Pentaceratops or whatever. That thing is phenomenal. I have mine right here. Hold on.
This is the new standard of ceratopsian of Mattel ceratopsians. This is the new standard.
Yeah.
I tell you, when the new Triceratops comes out, all those other Triceratops. Oh no, he's not. It's not a great like. Yeah, I mean it's not like a great like. There's nothing like great, but it's beefy. Like it's a big beefy ceratopsian, and
I wish the head could like stay up.
Yeah, me too. But
now we're just dorking out about a certain dinosaur.
The Jurassic World Triceratops figures that Mattel has released have been very just not great. So I'm really excited to get this. Look at that. I mean, no,
that's what I want. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Like they're. I can't really get them both in frame here equally, but they're not too different.
Now here's the question.
Honestly, they're almost the same length, but like for some reason this is just much more massive feeling.
Are we getting Jurassic Park Triceratops or are we getting Jurassic World Triceratops?
That's a good question. I don't know. I wonder, that could be if it's posable, maybe they make it posable to lay down or something like that. That could be awesome, to have the sick pose. Because we've never had a toy that could do that,
No, but
this just laying on its side. That was the sick Triceratops.
Yeah, that was the sick Triceratops.
That is it. This is the fine Triceratops. This is the sick Triceratops.
It never really dawned on me. It never really dawned on me. Like I knew there was always differences between the Spielberg and the Trevorrow Triceratops. It's obvious.
Oh yeah, very.
But it didn't really dawn on me until I was like doing like the build your own park in Operation Genesis in Evolution 2. And when choosing my Triceratops, I was like, the Spielberg one is just, I'm sorry, it's just so much better. It's so much with like the weird little things on its back that run down its back, like the little like wart things. And the way that its horns are angled by comparison to the Trevorrow version, like, I'm sorry, it's just I like his better, and whether that's just me being old, and that being my first Triceratops that I'm used to, I'm not quite sure, but I hope. I mean, I'm open to both, but if I have to choose one, I hope it's the Spielberg style trike.
Now, let me go through because we also have legacy items and stuff like that. Tim over at Collect Jurassic has a nice right up here, which I'll bring up here.
What are the odds that anything is from the Lost World?
So you see these pictures here. I think they're still up on the stream. Yeah. Cosmoceratops. Why? Velociraptor and Pachycephalosaurus. Gallimimus, Geosternbergia, which will be cool, hopefully.
Wait, is Geosternbergia the Pteranodon?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's the Lost World.
It should be, yeah. Should be.
Okay.
Some sort of 3-pack version 2, a gift bundle. I don't know what these are for Legacy Collection. He doesn't really have a lot of listings here for Legacy yet, actually. So who really knows? But I do like this idea. Outpost Chaos playset. That sounds cool. Hopefully it's not just Chris's house. But I'm excited. I'm excited for it. Even though you could just wreck all these toys But outside of that, I don't know what it could be. But
look at these legacy collection pack dinosaurs, man. Like those are just
they're not.
I'm not interested in those.
But that's what I feel like is the quality of the main line seems to have gone down since the 3 3/4 inch collector's line has come into play. So I hope that we've just seen a few bad ones, and there will be better ones along the way. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But it makes it easy. It makes the decision easy for you when you go to collect, whatever's out there. But I don't know. But this is, mixed feelings right now so far. There could be some cool stuff like these Hammond Collection figures. But the humans, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But I'm excited for the some of the changes, mad about some of the others. But what are you gonna do? I think that does bring us to the end, though. What do you say?
I think that brings us to the end, and look at us, buddy. We're keeping it, like, even though we had some critiques today, we kept it pretty darn positive, I would have to say.
Yeah, man, we can do that. We can do it, I think. We definitely have to. Sometimes the community gets a little out of hand with things like the Olympic commercials and things like that, and critiques. So we'll try our best to be positive here as Jurassic World Dominion rolls around. So thank you so much, everybody, for listening. Oh, this has been a